Good morning, students. This is the video of class 10 subject biology. So once again I welcome you all to this video. As we are studying about the excretory system, that means in the previous video we had talked about the excretion in animal. So we had taken the example of unicellular example, small multicellular, big multicellular. So that thing we had seen, but in the last that means in the last moment of that video I had talked about that the excretion in human being. So here we will read the full physiology of the excretion, how that means from the big thing to the unit thing, that means what I was calling the nephron, but it is telling that the excretory unit is known as a nephron. So we will read about the nephron also. So let's start the video. So here the human excretory system is having all these things. So what they are having, first thing they are having a pair of kidney, second thing they are having a pair of ureter, third we're having one bladder and one is urethra. So these things they are having. So let's see, kidney, urethra, bladder and urethra. Here from the aorta, that means the artery, from the artery part the blood enters, and from the vein part the blood goes to the body. That means here again I have told you all in the transportation system that the function of the artery and the function of the vein. The artery, every time the artery will carry the blood, that means they will just take it inside, they will just reach to the target, and the vein just carry away the blood from there, that means from the main area. So here also that means the function is same. Now the main thing is, what is the function of kidney? So let's see what is the functions of kidney first. The function of kidney, the removal of waste product, the main function that the kidney is having, the removal of the waste product, whatever the liquid waste that is produced in our body, in our blood, that is removed out by the, that means removed from the removed by the kidney. Second thing, the removal of excess fluid, just like if our body need half liter of water to maintain the life cycle, but you are drinking 1 liter of water, so what will happen suddenly, or just after 15 to 20 minutes, just you will feel a pain in your stomach, that means in the lower of the stomach part, and then just move to the urination to remove the excess of the water. So here the third point is balance mineral and chemicals. The function of kidney is also to balance the minerals and the chemicals. That means if there is a shortage of minerals, so they will not remove it out, but if you are taking a lot of minerals, a lot of chemicals, so it will remove out, that means it will manage all these things, it will balance. Now control of blood pressure. Here comes the control of the blood pressure. The pressure in the blood is also controlled by the kidney. Now here comes the RBC production, that means red blood corpuscles, which carry the hemoglobin, that means which carry the oxygen to the target cell. So this is the function of the RBC. So kidney is the producer of RBC. Now to maintain healthy bones, it also helps to maintain the healthy bones. If you are, that means if your kidney is functioning well, that means you are having a healthy bone. If your kidney is functioning well, you are having a good level of RBC. If your kidney is functioning well, that means the controlation of blood pressure, you are having a very good normal level of blood pressure. So all these things are here. So mainly kidney removes the toxic waste that is produced in the body, and that is urea, and it clean the blood. It also that means here it is not written the removal of excess fluid, it is written, but we can also say it also balance the water level. And just the water level, I'm just telling that it control the water level. Whatever the example I have given, if you drink 1 liter of water right now, after some time you will feel a pain in the lower stomach and you will move for the urination. So it is just removing the extra water from the body. So here let's see from the main aorta the blood is entering and it is just passing to the both kidney. Now kidney is just filtering that blood, and after the filtration, that means the pure blood is sent to the veins. Through the veins it is sent again to the body, but the impure things, they are that means through the ureter they are transferred to the urinary bladder. Now urinary bladder is storing liquid part, the toxic liquid part. So when it will create a pressure, when it will full, the storage will be full, it will create a pressure in the wall. So when it will create a pressure in the wall, we feel, that means we have to move to the toilet for the urination. Now through the urethra it is removed out from the body. So let's see the ultra structure of this kidney. What is the, that means physiology of excretion. Here we had taken a single kidney, that means a section of kidney. Let's see the structure of kidney first. See, kidney is divided into two parts. This one is called the cortex part, and the middle one is called the medulla part. This is cortex and this is medulla. So what we are talking about, that nephrons are the structural and functional unit of kidney. So mainly the nephron is just present in the cortex part, just like here. That means over here the nephrons are present just like this. So millions of nephrons are present in the kidney. So this remove the toxic from our body. Now let's see the that means the structure of nephron. So this is the structure of nephron. Now this is the structure of nephron. Actually nephron is divided, that means the structure of nephron is divided into two part, the mainly into two part. So this part is called the Bowman's capsule, and this all part is known as we can say the tubal part. So what is this tubal? PCT and here DCT, proximal convoluted tubule and distal convoluted tubule. What is their function we will discuss later, but here it is divided into two parts. First is called Bowman's capsule and second is called we can say the tubal part. So let's see. Now here in the Bowman's capsule they are having, that means they are containing a bundle of blood capillaries, that is known as glomerulus. So one end of the glomerulus is attached to the renal artery. Renal artery can say the, see here the afferent arteriole. The afferent arteriole is just that means they are carrying the blood and just it is letting enter to the nephron, and through the efferent arteriole the blood is just going out. So the function of glomerulus is to filter the blood that is passing through the that is passing through it, just like it is here, just like this it is having a structure, and that this is just like this. Have you seen what we call in Hindi, that is called chai ki chandni? If we just pour the tea on that one, So here that the tea leaves, they just stuck over here. Why that tea leaves are stuck over here? Because the size of that thing, the size of the tea leaves are just bigger, and the size of the tea is just smaller. They are liquid parts, so they are entering, but the one which is big one, they are just stuck over here. Just like over here in the Bowman's capsule, that is called the glomerulus. In this part, all the solid part, that means the big molecules, we can say proteins, all these things, they are just stuck over here, and they are again, the blood cells are also there, they are again sent to their body, that means the blood. But the one which is small in size, they are passed through this PCT and DCT. After that, here we are having our collecting duct. In the collecting duct, they are transferred, that means that waste material is transferred, or whatever the things that is passed through here. So here we are having PCT and DCT. So here the main function here of the Bowman's capsule is ultra filtration. They are not allowing the big particles to enter, but the liquid part that is entering here, it is reabsorbed. Now which what are the things that is entering over here? It is that means the through the that blood, water is entering, salts are there, amino acids are there, glucose are there. So mainly glucose, amino acid, salt, and urea and water, these are the things that is entering in the PCT and DCT. But remember, the blood is not entering because the blood cells are big in size. So in the glomerulus part, they are stuck over here, and they are again sent to the body part. So whenever we that means while we urinate, the blood do not comes, just the watery part comes. So here we can see the glucose, amino acid, salt, water, these all are important things for our body. So here in the PCT and DCT, that means the reabsorption of this important materials takes place. PCT and DCT, that means if you are moving in a hot summer season, why without drinking water, that means you have not drink sufficient of water. So after some time, what you will feel, you will feel a pain, and then when you will do urination, that means you will feel a pain. So why? That means there is that means your urine is concentrated. Why it is concentrated? That means a lot of, that means your kidney done a maximum time of reabsorption. Now while reabsorption, that becomes concentrated. So and that means the water is again sent to your body, and again your body is using that water. So that becomes more yellowish and more concentrated. That means in that urine, the quantity of acid is much higher. But if you drink a lot of water, you will not feel that pain, and that means the color of the urination will be that means colorless, or we can say white in color. So if someone's kidney fails, so what they do, just move to the hospital, and they go for the dialysis. So what is this dialysis? Actually here it is, they're performing the dialysis. In the dialysis also, they will remove the waste from your body, but here there is a problem. That means the reabsorption, whatever the here it was performing in the PCT and DCT, the reabsorption part. Now here also loop of Henle is also reabsorbing the water, but in the dialysis there will be no reabsorption of the materials. So in the dialysis, that means there is a very less chance that they will survive for a long time. So that's it for this chapter. Everything we have finished. From the next video we will deal with the question answer part.